Hey guys, how's it going? This is PJ, and today we are gonna upgrade a stereo system in my 2005 Nissan Patrol, and let's see how we go. Alright, so in terms of what I am using for the whole stereo system is, first of all, there's the head unit. That's the actual head unit. That's the actual head unit. I got it off from eBay. That's the panel that the head unit goes in, and these are the Pioneer speaker system. That's a subwoofer and two sets of speakers. I was originally going with the Sony ones, but yeah, these were cheaper. Some more cables. I don't have any idea how to work with them, but I hope I can figure it out, but we'll see. All right, let's give it a crack. So this is how my head unit looks like originally. This is straight out of the factory, so I'll be replacing these ones. This is just to have a before and after, so we'll see. So first step is to take off the head unit. I believe there's two screws at the bottom. These two are the two screws. All right, once you remove the two screws and you pry it out, use these prying tools, plastic tools, to take it out, and the whole panel should come right off easily. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then there are like 4 screws on each side, and yeah, after you remove them, the whole head unit comes out. Or whenever you are doing anything electrical in your car, just make sure to take off the negative terminal out of your battery so that you won't blow out your fuses or anything else. Now I have taken the factory head unit out. That's the head unit. But apparently I came across with the issue now. Alright, I had a couple of issues with the head unit, and after my 4th trip to Super Cheap Auto, I think I can now finally turn the head unit on. So what happened was, this is the harness that came with the head unit. They claim that this harness will work. It's just plug and play, but this lead here didn't match with my Nissan Patrol's electric harness. So I did a bit of a research. Apparently you can get this adapter and you don't have to cut any of the wirings of your car. And then what I did was I cut up the other end of the harness and somewhat wired it to the head unit's wire. So hopefully this should work. I still have to figure out what am I gonna do with these wires, but pretty much after I plug this in, hopefully the head unit should get power. Alright, so I finally managed to get this thing running. This is day 2 of me trying to put a stereo system in my car. I think last time I started this video, it was a week and a half ago. I was sick in between, so on that day I only put a head unit in it, and now I'll be continuing with rest of the stuff. I'll show you how much progress that I've made. So still heaps to put in. Last week I was only able to put this head unit on. Yeah, it's connecting to my car. The CarPlay is running. So yeah, I think all in all, the head unit looks alright. So now what I need to do is probably take off this panel and remove the old speakers and switch it off, put the new one in, and yeah, put a subwoofer under this seat here. So I think a lot of things to do, but we'll see how we go. All right, one panel is off. All right, guys, this door panel is off. That's the door panel there. So it was pretty easy, straightforward. There was only what, 3 screws holding in. It's done. Now we'll replace that speaker with the new ones and see how we go. Alright, so this is the speaker that I'm going with. It's pretty hard to do it with one hand. Okay, so that's the new speaker. Okay, so these are the old ones, and this is the new one. So hopefully this should be a lot better. This speaker comes with these kind of pins, whereas the old speaker had a plug and play one. So yeah, hardwired again. So if you don't know how to wire a speaker, it's pretty straightforward. I know that you can get an adapter that goes from this connection to directly to your new speaker, Pioneer speakers, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna cut it off and then just hardwire it. It's pretty straightforward. You can't go wrong with it. There are 2 cables that comes in the box, and there are 2 cables in the car. Just cut it off and just connect them. This is the cable, and you cut them off at the top. Make sure you have enough wire slack, and then you just connect these ones here. That's pretty much it. So if you have these kind of cable cutters, it's pretty handy. Okay, so now I have put the front speaker for both passenger and driver seat. Let's give it a try and see how it goes. Alright, sounds alright, because we still got 2 more speakers to go in the rear seats, and then we got a subwoofer as well. So once everything is complete, I think it's gonna sound a lot better. Alright, so this is gonna be the last part of the video. I've already installed the head unit, I've already installed all the speakers front and rear, and now I'll be installing a powered subwoofer. So if you guys don't know what a powered subwoofer is, so this is basically a subwoofer with a built-in amplifier. What that does is you don't have to run external amplifier, and you don't have to worry about the extra cables and everything. So yeah, this already comes with it. You just plug and play with the power. You gotta plug in a power, and you gotta plug in to either the head unit, or you can tap it on the rear speaker. Pretty straightforward. So this is the remote that you can use it to control with it, and this is going to be the power cable. I will have to run it all the way to the battery, and then that's the RCA cable inputs. I think I know what I'm doing. I am having a little bit of an issue trying to penetrate that firewall. I'll show you where it is. If you ever have to power something from the battery inside your car, then you'll have to route the wire from your battery through the firewall, which is under this circle thing here. And once you wire through the firewall, it's gonna come from the other end of your car through right here. Because it's all flimsy wire, it's hard for me to push it through the firewall of my car. So what I plan to do, and I hope this will help other guys as well who is trying to push a wire through the firewall, is I've got a pipe, pretty much. It's my water bottle pipe. So what I'm gonna do is there's a hole in here. So there's a hole in the pipe. So what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna push the this pipe to the firewall, and I'm gonna basically push the wire through this tube and then pull it from the other end. So hopefully that way I can pull the tube from the other end, wire from the other end, and wire it on the battery. So yeah, let's give it a try and see how it goes. By the way, this is my new light. So yeah, I finally was able to route this cable through the firewall, and yep, here's the cable here. It's coming from, not sure if you guys can see it. Yeah, so it's coming from there, and then I can pull this cable from over there. Alright, so after hours of playing around with the wires, I finally managed to make it work. I'll show you what I've been playing with. So I've been playing with this thing here. There's like heaps of wire there, and then had to cut a bunch of wires, try to figure out which one works pretty much. So the main issue I had was this head unit. I bought it off from eBay, and on the manual it doesn't say which was the remote cable, so had to just play around with it, and after maybe an hour or so I finally figured out. And yeah, everything is working now. I'll put everything back together and I'll show you the final product. Alright, so now everything is back in. Looks pretty clean now. You get a bit of a wire there, but yeah, that's where I have routed the wire from here, and it goes under the driver's seat. So yeah, there's the subwoofer. All the wires are just under the seat, and I'll probably put some Velcro straps there. Yeah, after that, looks pretty good. Alright, so with all of that, this video is complete. The stereo system of my car is done now. It took a while, but now everything is working. And I hope this video motivated you guys as well to upgrade your stereo system or work on your car at your own place. You don't have to take to the mechanic or auto electrician just to do simple things. Yeah, with this, the video is complete. I have ordered some weather protectors for my car. They are gonna arrive pretty soon, so next video I'll probably make that. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you guys. Cheers.